Hey y'all, what's good? It's Tuesday, September 23rd. Today I did a very, very horrible decision. But let's get into this nonetheless. So looking at the 4 hour this morning, we were we were supposed to be filling this gap. Just showing y'all straight up right here. So these little wicks filling out the gap, you already know. Like I said, price will usually end up going bullish if it's respecting the gap, but there was no really full candlestick that fully went into the gap that was representing price that it was gonna go up. So in other words, I was aiming for shorts and going to the shorter time frame. I was in the 15 minute, just looking at market open right here. Just a big ass wick going down and going to the 5 minute. This is where I took the trade. Let me just take out these lows because they're irrelevant right now. What's it called? Looking at it, I entered off this wick right here, or this candle, basically like a little doji candle, whatever they're called. But anyways, I entered off this. Um, I had like a really tight stop loss, like something right here, some shit. I don't know, it was somewhere right there. But I was aiming for this right here. Mark it up again. Oh, actually, fuck. Hold on, give me a minute. All right, I was basically aiming for these lows, and when I meant to stop loss, I meant like right here. Or what the fuck? What am I doing? All right, anyways, you guys get the idea. this this trade wasn't fully like in my head yet. I wasn't like fully sure of what I was doing. There was no reason for me to take it. I was already debating like as soon as market opened, cause what's it called? Let me go into the 15 minute. You just see a whole bunch of chop, a whole bunch of chop. Like there was a lot of bullshit going on. Not really any movement. So there was no need for me to take a trade. Like this was unnecessary. I don't know why I took it, but I still pressed the button. So at the end of the day, it's my fault. But yeah, I entered right here, aiming for shorts, and got stopped out with this wick, and that's it. But just want to say that when when stuff like this happens, you gotta stay off the charts. Unlike me, I'm fucking taking these dumbass trades for no reason. I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't know why I can't. What's it called? Fully like take out like the phrase like sit on your hands and not fucking press the button. I simply can't do that. I don't know why, but that's what I'm working on. So I don't bomb the account, even though I'm like $900 left till I blow the account. And once it's blown, then I gotta get another account. So and anyways, should be Wednesday or Thursday that I get paid. So if I blow this account, I'll get another one, but then I'll be more prepared on fixing all the stuff that I'm doing. But I'm also gonna do a back testing session. So in a bit, I'm gonna go do my workout and shit, and then I'm gonna go inside, and then I'm gonna back test for you guys, and it's gonna be part of this video too. So the next section, that's when I'll do the back testing. So yeah, yo, everybody, we're back. This is the back testing portion that I was talking to you guys about. Let's get into it. So we're on the 4 hour time frame. Honestly, there's not really a gap being filled. Like honestly, this little tap right here is not really considered a what's it called confirmation for it because it's like like one point is tapping in. So in other words, I wouldn't count this as a Well, Fall Guys. I want to count this as confirmation for Rally Gap for my bias of it being bearish. Oh, to confirm my bias being bearish. But other than that, we see this strong candle right here. So, in other words, that'll basically be my confirmation. In other words, so our bias is bearish for this day. I'm only gonna do a week of testing for this. For this video, maybe do a week or yeah, probably do a week of testing. Um, so let's hop on the 15 minute. Let's see what market opens. There's one more. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of manipulation. Let's hope the distribution to the downside is there. Let me mark out my targets. If I were be aiming for lows, I'll be aiming for these two. I'll be aiming for these two right here. I'll be aiming for these two lows. And not much liquidity. Well, these are when we get closer to it, then it'll be better. But for now, let's target these and the 30-minute lows. Let's hop on to the 5 minute. So, all right. Let's see what price wants to do first. Let's get closer. All right. Big ol' this big ol' displacement candle to the downside just got made. So, and now waiting for a little pullback or a retrace. Waiting for a little retrace, and then it'll determine everything. So there's a retrace. There we go on the 5 minute. Damn. Okay, here we go. But I need to see a stronger displacing candle to the downside. Because right now it's just going up. It's going bullish. Let's see. One of my targets already got hit. Oh, so now we just switched. Great. So, my fault, guys. I keep fucking yawning and shit. Honestly, I don't know what to do with this reversing price. Other than that, I would just not take a trade this day. Automatically, like looking at it, like, what is this? What is this? This got hit. Good. Pause. All right. But anyways, oh, there you go. See, this would have been my ideal entry, but I didn't look at the 1 minute, so that's on me. But ideally, this would have been my entry somewhere around here. Aim at around this little wick right there. I mean down here. Bam. TP smacked. TP smacked. That would have been the trade of the day. But we didn't take it. So I'm not gonna force another trade for today. Let me go into the next day open. Alright, let me go to the 4 hour. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see if we reached the gap. If we filled it. This is not really considered a gap. This either. Nothing much. What about the daily? Nothing much at all besides the yesterday or the day before was basically a retrace, and then this just strongly went back down. So let's my bias would be aiming bearish, be aiming down like at these lows. Well, it's too high time frame for them, but it'll ideally be these lows. So we have the bias already. We're going to the downside and remove the drawings. So as we see the displacement. So let's see what price wants to do. Maybe we sweep this high right here and straight shoot down. And now my target would be this. What else? This one. And this would be my target as well. Okay. That'll be it. Just these two targets. As I said, wait for a retrace. So, uh, 30 minute open, 9:30 open, basically a fat ass retracement. Like I said, hopefully we sweep these highs and then drop back down low. There we go. So hopefully it sweeps these highs and then we're good for a break. Oh, still pushing bullish. Why are we pushing bullish? Okay. Very clean day for anybody that entered bullish. So let me see where I gone wrong. Let me see where I could have gone wrong. Oh, all right. So right here, basically, oh, I wasn't paying attention. Whoa, what the fuck? All right, hold on. Let me move. Well, actually, not the same fucking. All right, whatever. All right. I didn't really pay much attention. This was a strong candle to the upside. This candle right here, big old push. So we're essentially filling out this gap. Either either we're gonna inverse the gap or we're gonna respect it and go straight back down. Um, in other words, price right now is pushing up, so that gap got confirmed. There's no other reason for us to be aiming towards the downside until tomorrow. It is only 10 o'clock during the day, so maybe we might start shooting down. Yes, I know I'm going over all like everything I'm saying right now, but we'll see. There, there we go. Like I said, we hit the gap. Let's remove that. So back on the 5 minute. That gap got respected. Maybe we're pushing bullish again. Who knows? Whatever. It is what it is. All right. Hop on the 1 minute. Retracing strong candles. My entry would have been right here. Aiming bullet or bearish. Let's let's set the entry right here. Stop at this high right here. Aim target for this low right here. Let's go a little 105. Let's go. Hopefully I'm doing this well. Let's let it play out. Bam. Just like that. That one got hit. TP got smashed. Mark it out so you guys know. This was my overall target. Um, this one right here originally was my stop loss. There was no need to go higher to this wick. We could just go to the top of this wick at first. But other than that, I think price was oh shit. I still think price is gonna be shooting down towards the downside. So let's just keep moving on. See, a lot of chopping, but price essentially just oh it's actually just going back and forth like equal heights type of shit. Basically, essentially like equal heights type of stuff. Oh, shit. Yup. Like I said. Mm-hmm. Oh well, I caught the move at the perfect time. So reflecting on the move that I got, it was let me unlock this. Was from this high or this retrace. So let's go back into this. So essentially, it'll be my entry would be the fair value gap right here, retrace confirmation, basically anything right here, um, regardless of like, cause before my trades would be right here. I know my face cam isn't on. I chose to keep it off, cause fuck, you guys are just gonna see my face right on the screen the whole time. So, what's it called? Just I rather okay from what I learned from Jack, rather catch the move right here like where the beginning of the move is rather than mid move, which where I used to make moves right here like at this part right here. I always have, but now that I've been following his things, I've been catching better trades on back testing. So excuse me, that's better for me. But also at the same time, as I'm looking at it, um Sorry guys, I keep fucking yawning. This might be a long video. But stay tuned, you know. All right, anyways. Um strong displacement candles. There's two, three right here. I already knew, like, basically it was basically gonna go down. There's no other reason to go high because we filled in the 4 hour gap. Like I said, like I showed you guys earlier, we filled this gap. You saw, confirmed it. So going back to the 5 minute, see, price was just doing this thing. The On the 5 minute, this retracement and this displacement down, and I caught the move. So good thing I caught it at the right time. You guys saw exactly what I did, how I did it, and that's that for that day. So remove drawings. Go on next day. Okay. So oh shit, gone up 4 hour. We disrespected now. We disrespected this gap. Looking at it, and actually I can't be using that gap the whole time. So that gap got used once, and that's it. But there's no other gaps to be filled essentially over here. Looking at the daily, nothing much. Just a strong bullish candle. We uh we kind of technically broke. No, we didn't break structure actually. But essentially, we're going back to the upside. Um, if we're going to the upside, essentially targets would be going. If we were to break structure, my targets would be right here. Be aiming for this high, this high, this high. But I'm not sure if that's all-time highs at the moment. Is it? Yeah, we're at all-time highs. All right. But yeah, you guys get what I meant. So going in the 15 minute and reset chart view. 15 minute. Are we on Friday? Damn, we're on Friday. Oh, so this is the last trade before I end the video. All right, going into Friday. Strong candle to the upside during 8:30 and 8:45. Strong candles to the upside. So let's go back here. Like I said, we're disrespecting the gap. Well, technically, we haven't fully confirmed this, totally confirmed this candle until 10 o'clock. So I'll just let price do its thing. Let's see if it confirms it or if it completely drops straight down beforehand. Other than that, my bias is bullish, like I was saying earlier, because that strong candle. We're just doing a lot of chopping, a lot of chopping. Okay, displacement to the downside. My bias essentially wasn't going towards the downside. Let me go to the 4 hour. What the fuck? Where's the chart weird as fuck? Alright, anyways. Um, Essentially, we're still respecting this gap. We basically just wicked higher than it. Okay, so my bias still, I guess, going bullish, but on the 5 minute, we're straight tanking with a big old displacement candle to the downside. So, yep, price just dumping. Price just doing its thing. Was this a reversal? Could be a possible reversal. Second on 1 minute. How are we doing? Doing good. Damn, bro, my phone keeps trying to be the camera for this video. Yep, this would essentially been my entry. So let's go back here. This would have been my entry if I was aiming bearish. But regardless, I could take the trade regardless. Like, just showing you guys. Um, Essentially, this would have been an entry just like this one right here. But this one's not really like conf- confirmable, if that makes sense, because there's a lot of choppiness right here. Price could have reversed at any moment straight to the upside. So this one, stronger stronger move down depending on this candle. um Depending on how we move is based on our entry. Let's see this 1 minute. Is that's a very very strong candle. So aiming for, let's say, right here, this why this would be my target, only because it's a low and we're a lot closer to hitting that than we are to hitting any highs. There's no really high targets that we're gonna hit essentially at this moment. It's barely 10:07 um chart. So let's let's mark this out. So right here, marking our down. Oh shit. Right here we're marking our, what is it? Our sell position. Essentially going for a 101. Can't go for negative RR, bro. Like dead ass. Worst case scenario, I get reversed out, and then I'll look at what I did wrong. But then that, I'm strongly aiming for my target to get hit. So let me save that. Let me let it play out. Let it do its thing. Bam. Fucking smack that TP. Saw that shit? Fuck. The only reason I took it because this candle right here, very, very strong. Very strong candle. Um, Very strong candle to the downside. After this retracement, looking on the 5 minute retracement, as you can see, you saw price right here, essentially, essentially chopping up right here, and then this big old displacement candle right here changed everything for me and saying that price will now be going to the downside. So that's basically showing me that with any other move going now, there's no necessarily a point for a reversal straight to the upside with this big displacement candle, and especially with another one like this retracement. This is valid. Like it's a valid retracement, okay? But with another strong displacement candle to the downside, obviously we're bearish. So like I said, going back down. Other than that, TP got smacked for the quick 1 to 3. I don't really I don't really aim for, well, honestly, I'm not gonna be aiming for 3 hour trades, stuff like that, because that's unrealistic. Like a quick 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 2, or wait, a 1 to 1.3. Is that how it, all right, I don't know how to say it. But what's it called? I don't know. Anyways, but what I'm saying is that I'm going for realistic targets now. I don't want to go for targets that are unrealistic. So like it's not like I'm aiming for a fucking 2 RR trade, like going to all the way over here. It would have got smacked, but still, like there's no reason for me to be going this low. Cause what am I targeting? This low essentially, but let's see. Yep, like price could still be going down. This low right here seemed more reasonable for me to get hit. That's why I chose what I chose. I'm not complaining. If I were to take this on the actual market, I'd be very satisfied with what I took, very proud of what I did because this was a perfect trade. Um, yeah, guys. See, we're doing this. This was an example of a perfect trade, and so was the one that I took earlier. Like those were perfect examples of perfect trades. Like Um, there's no reason I should be just entering based on emotion or seeing that like price is moving a specific way and me entering without confluences, if that makes sense. Let me turn my camera. All right. So as you guys saw, this is my little backtesting session. Um, I'm gonna combine the video. This might be the longest video yet, but that's okay. I'm gonna try my best to include a backtesting session. Usually after every trading day. So basically every day, every trading day, I'm gonna try to put a backtesting video. Cause excuse me, sorry about that. But I tend to backtest without recording. Most of the part of the weekend I tried. I already told you guys what happened. But for the most part, I usually backtest without recording. So now I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit and start recording while I backtest. So we'll see from there. And sooner or later I'm gonna get this stuff and I will pass my account. Okay. So I just wanna say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys next video tomorrow. Bye.